students, welcome to 8th standard chemistry class. In previous class we discussed about a lesson pollution of air. Under that we discussed about greenhouse effect, greenhouse gases and global warming. When there is an increase in the greenhouse gases which leads to a greenhouse effect, finally which leads to global warming. These all three concepts we discussed in the previous class in detail. Now let us discuss how these greenhouse gases are going to increase in our nature or in the atmosphere. First one is using coal and wood as a domestic fuel. Burning coal and wood which releases a carbon dioxide gas which is one of the greenhouse gas which leads to a global warming. This is the first cause. Second one is thermal in power station, that too especially in thermal power station, they need heat energy. To get heat energy they are going to burn a large amount of coal. By burning a coal in a huge amount which releases enormous amount of carbon dioxide to the atmosphere and also which increases the greenhouse gas. And last one is deforestation, by cutting a number of trees which leads to an imbalance in the concentration of carbon dioxide gas which also leads to the increase in the greenhouse gas. When there is an increase in the level of greenhouse gas which leads to the greenhouse effect, finally which results in global warming. Now let us discuss consequences of global warming. Consequences of global warming or harmful effects of global warming, both are similar. Under that there are mainly three harmful effects of global warming we are going to discuss. First one, melting of glaciers in Himalayas which may result in floods. Already we know that the role of Himalayas. Most of the rivers will originate in Himalayas and also it changes the direction of the winds and also it protects from dry and cold winds. These Himalayas are made up with glaciers. When global warming causes, automatically there is an increase in the Earth's temperature. When Earth temperature increases, these glaciers will melt and converts into water. That water is get mixed in the sea and also it increases the sea level, nothing but water level increases. Automatically it leads to the flood. This is the first harmful effect of global warming, that is melting of glaciers in Himalayas which may result in floods. Due to a high temperature, these glaciers will melt and it increases the water level, nothing but sea water level increases. It leads to a flood. Second consequence is melting of ice in Antarctica and Arctic leading to rise of sea level. Just consider this is globe. Upper portion we call as Arctic. Down portion we call as Antarctica, nothing but this portion is covered with Antarctica, upper portion is covered with Arctic. These are mainly made up with ice. When global warming happens, there is a increase in the temperature level increases. When temperature level increases, the ice which melts and get mixed in the sea which is covered in the globe. So automatically what happens, when ice melts and get mixed in the sea, the water level also increases. When water level increases, already we know that it may lead to a flood and also the land which are in the lower part, nothing but low level lands get submerged in the sea. So it leads to a decrease in the land level and increases the sea level. This is the second harmful effect of global warming, that is melting of ice in Antarctica and Arctic leading to rise of sea level. When there is a sea level increases, low grade lands get submerged in the seas. This is the one of the harmful effect. And last one is change in climate and rainfall. Due to global warming, there is a increase in the Earth's temperature which leads to a change in climate and also a change in rainfall. So this change in climate which leads to a rainfall, in some areas it increases more rainfall happens in some other areas, there is a very low rainfall occurs due to a global warming. These are the three main harmful effects or consequences of global warming. Now let us discuss measures to check global warming. Measures to check global warming, nothing but how to control the global warming. In a previous we discussed that harmful effects of global warming. Due to a global warming, there is a melting of glaciers which leads to a flood, and also some low land get submerged in sea level. It decreases the land level, and also there is a change in climate and rainfall. These are the harmful effects of global warming. To avoid these harmful effects, what are the measures we have to follow? Let us discuss one by one. There are mainly 5 measures we have to follow. Under that, first one is the use of fossil fuels such as wood, coal, petrol, etc. should be minimized. Nothing but by using more and more fossil fuels like wood, coal, petrol, etc. it releases harmful gases like carbon dioxide, which leads to a global warming. To avoid global warming, we have to minimize the use of fossil fuels. This is the first measure. Second one is electricity should be generated from hydroelectric power plants and nuclear reactors. Some thermal power plants which need a huge amount of coal. By burning a coal, which leads to a release of huge amount of carbon dioxide. So to avoid release of carbon dioxide gas, we have to go for hydroelectric power station. To generate electricity, we have to go for alternate method like hydroelectric power station and also nuclear reactors. We can, instead of using thermal power plants. This is the second measure. Third one is deforestation must be stopped. Cutting of irrelevant plants should be avoided, and also which leads to a increase in the carbon dioxide gas, that we have to stop. Nothing but deforestation must be stopped. Instead of that, what we have to do? More trees should be planted. Nothing but we have to encourage the afforestation. And next, last one is use of chlorofluorocarbons must be reduced. Chlorofluorocarbons, by using refrigerators, solvents, these releases harmful gas like chlorofluorocarbons. To avoid that one, we have to minimize the use of chlorofluorocarbons. These are the 5 measures to check the global warming. Now let us discuss last topic, that is methods to control air pollution. This is the last topic under pollution of air. Here, first one is use of smokeless chulhas, solar cookers and biogas for cooking purpose. Instead of using fossil fuels for cooking purpose, we have to use smokeless chulhas, solar cookers and biogas. These are environmental friendly. They do not release any harmful gases to the environment. So we have to use more solar cookers, biogas and smokeless chulhas for cooking purpose. Next one is use of unleaded petrol in vehicles. The petrol which do not contain lead, like that petrol or gasoline, we have to use for vehicles instead of lead petrol. The petrol which contains lead, that we should not use, which releases harmful gases like nitrogen dioxide, carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. So instead of that, we have to use unleaded petrol in vehicles. Third one is use of CNG in vehicles. We have to use cleaner fuel, that is a cleaner compressed natural gas. This is also called as a cleaner fuel. We have to use in vehicles to avoid air pollution. Next one is use of alternative sources of energy instead of conventional sources of energy. So we have to use more and more alternative sources of energy like wind energy, solar energy, hydro energy, instead of using conventional sources of energy. Conventional sources of energy, nothing but fossil fuels, petrol, diesel, those are called conventional sources of energy. By using conventional sources of energy, it releases more pollutants to the atmosphere. atmosphere. So to avoid that, we have to use alternate sources of energy like solar energy, wind energy, tidal energy, etc. Next, sticking to pollution emission norms from automobile exhaust and continuous upgrading to the relevant Euro standards. Our government made some policies, nothing but some norms, pollution emission norms. We have to follow those pollution emission norms which related to the automobile exhaust, and also we have to upgrade our vehicles, continuous upgrading to the relevant Euro standards. European standards we have to follow while using the commercial vehicles like car, tractors, heavy vehicles. We have to follow Euro standards to avoid exhaust of more pollutants. Next one is avoid burning of crackers. They cause a lot of air and noise pollution. So in Diwali or in any other some festivals, many people are bursting crackers. Those crackers, after burning, it releases a huge amount of smoke which contains very poisonous gases which leads to the air pollution. Instead of that, we have to celebrate our festivals by lighting the diyas. So avoid burning of crackers, they cause a lot of air and noise pollution. Seventh method is install tall chimneys with filters in factories, locate them away from residential areas. The factories and industries should install a tall chimneys with filters, and also these factories should be away from the residential areas to control the air pollution. Next, eighth one is plant more trees. Already we discussed it. By planting more trees, it absorbs more carbon dioxide and releases oxygen, and also it controls the air pollution. Next one is undertake more Van Mahotsava like programs. Van Mahotsava usually we celebrate in July month. While celebrating like these programs, we can increase more plants and also it controls the air pollution. Next one, enforce strict anti-pollution measures. The government, what are the policies made that we have to strictly follow, and also we have to enforce the strict anti-pollution measures. Next one is regular monitoring of air quality at various locations. In various locations, in big cities, we have to check the quality of air. Next one is avoid the burning of dry vegetable waste, collect it in a pit and make compost. Nothing but instead of burning the dry vegetable waste, that we have to collect in a pit, we have to convert that into compost which helps for plants instead of burning dry vegetables. Next one is try to walk short distances, try carpool when you must take cars. Instead of using oftenly vehicles for short distances, try to walk and also use more carpoolings which helps to control the air pollutions. These are the measures to control the air pollution. This completes your pollution of air lesson. Thank you, children.